It's August 1st. I'm in Brisbane, Australia. It's winter here, and it's supposed to be August is supposed to be the deep winter, but I'm wearing a t-shirt. It's a beautiful day here, and tomorrow I'm going to pick up my motorcycle from the airport in Cargo, and from there I'm going to have a schedule to going down to Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, and Tasmania. Probably around for a month in Australia, and after that, bring me back to India, my last country. It's August 2nd, Monday, and I'm here in Brisbane, and I have to say thank you to Lobson Lad for helping me to help me to come here to pick up my motorbike, and we want to try cargo. So I'm coming here to pick up my motorcycle, and from there I'll start my travel. So the countries are import and export. As you see, my bikes will be coming here, so hopefully my bike is in there. So I have all of my documents ready to go, so shouldn't be any problem, and I think everything will be fine. I'm back again now. I just took out my motorcycle, and here we go. Everything's fine, and I changed the tire before I came to Australia, so everything's fine. Seat belt is fine, and yeah, it was great. There we go, seat belt. 아니 로컬 di sono tujenas ani de opsana de leni tari saprin la dei kane Japan su ani de nyazanya chebe de ani de charo de Brisbane Australia charo na ninta kon tujena shwe ro opsana dan de producer bogi choso de Brisbane Australia also.
We'd like to something in English first. Welcome to Australia, Lapa, and welcome to Queensland. And behalf of Tibetan community in Queensland, thank you very much. What you're doing is great, and I would like to offer a card on behalf of Tibetan community.
Tuchena.
And I'd like to say something in Tibetan too. Lapalagi de tanda baba shuni zambala ko jabuya rani ngazo puritan song ini kono andi lega adi chela ngon tuji chela ye ani dera ngazo mimang chaji ta phim thamando yena da ngazo kashi pheya dela nga tuji chela ye. Okay, thank you. Then Kia going to say something. Thank you, Kia. She's the chairwoman of Australia Tibetan Council. Thank you, Kia.
Thank you, Lawton. Lungtok. I was talking about Lawton just before with the soccer t-shirts. So, we're small in number, but we're mighty in heart. And I think it's wonderful to meet Lakpa, and I think it's fantastic that you've come to Australia. And in particular, I want to say thank you, Tukshishe, for coming to Brisbane.
Thank you for
because
supporting us.
It's not very often we get someone who is... Sydney and Melbourne tend to hog the spotlight. And so for you to come to Brisbane is such an honour, and it's so lovely to have you here. that I feel very honoured and very privileged to have you start your journey in Australia in Brisbane. And we turned on the weather for you, it's fantastic. This is abnormally warm, so you've obviously brought good luck to Brisbane for the start of your auspicious journey through Australia. I think what you're doing is fantastic, and I think everyone should be inspired by what you're doing. And so, on behalf of the Australia-Tibet Council, I would like to say thank you. I'd like to wish you all the best in the rest of your journey, and I hope that you bring hope and heart to millions of Tibetans around the world.
Thank you so much.
If owning a top-of-the-range BMW bike wasn't enough, to ride it around the world would probably be a bike rider's dream. And it's my pleasure to welcome to Brisbane and to the studio Lakpa, who's around almost 3/4 the way through a Free Tibet World Tour. And Lakpa, welcome to Brisbane and particularly to Australia. This is just one of the destinations that started in March in New York.
Thank you for having me here.
Tell me, I know that a lot of us have had the opportunity to make ourselves aware through media stories about the plight of modern day Tibet, but do you have a personal story that you can recall as a child and the experience of others that is really just a story that's so similar to from one individual to another?
Definitely, I have my own story. 1959, when the Chinese government illegally occupied Tibet, more than 1 million Tibetans died, 6,000 monasteries were destroyed, nuns raped, monks tortured, not allowed to practice their religion, and a lot of people fled Tibet. My parents fled Tibet in 1967, and soon, when they arrived in Dharamsala, India, I was born. Within 6 months, my mom died, and I was told that she went to the bathroom and she never came back. And my father was so poor, he just escaped from Tibet. He doesn't know anything about India. He doesn't have any job. He's too poor to feed his 7 children. So basically, me and my sister and other brothers donated to orphanage Tibetan school. So I grew up in orphanage Tibetan school.
Particularly in Scandinavia that you've been to, are probably very supportive of the movement around the world that sees countries just like us and as individuals at loss to be able to do anything from afar, and particularly with the economic strength that China's obviously going to be having throughout the rest of the century. Do you feel somewhat frustrated that there's a lot of talk but there's not much action?
Not really frustrated. I mean, I understand, all this government getting pressure from Chinese government because of the financial, because of the money. But I understand that, China is developing. That means that, inside China, people are getting more education. 10 years before, China is not as strong as economy as today. People don't get any information, outside information. They all receive propaganda from Chinese government. Now these days, China is developing. That's benefiting Tibet and human rights inside China, to people learning more. And since this is tech century, people using internet access, website, and all kinds of technology to get more information what's really happening inside Tibet and outside Tibet. And Chinese people also getting information.